Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Sins of a Solar Empire. We're on part 16 now.
Airwing at your disposal.
And apparently we are in the middle of some kind of a battle. That's right, we were just finishing off this planet. Well, looks like these guys have some kind of plan up, something about something. I don't really care, I've got stuff to be doing right now. Important stuff.
Airwing at your disposal.
And apparently we still have a bit of a fleet gathering up here.
Disposal.
Now that the enemy's stuck in these few planets here, I just want to get as big a fleet as I can mobilized, because this will eventually be wiped out piece by piece. As long as they don't have something that can colonize, it's all good. So we have a plan, and apparently I can't bid on those guys anymore.
Joining the fight.
What? It says that I am dead. Why am I dead? Apparently I've surrendered. Since when? What the hell's happening? I can't do anything. Can I even command my ships anymore?
My robots stand ready.
I can command my ship. No, I can't. I can select them but not command them.
Ready for the front lines.
Well, shit. Well, I suppose that means we are going to be loading up another file and seeing if this is any help. And it means we'll probably end up repeating the last episode, which is a bit of a kick in the tits.
Inbound hostiles. A friendly fleet has arrived. What now?
In fact, it's more than a bit of a kick in the tits, it's a huge kick in the tits. Because,
Need repairs?
well, it just is. I don't need any more of an explanation than that.
Of course.
We have just been kicked in the tits.
Our capital ship has been heavily damaged.
And I'm expecting this battle to pretty much go the way it did before.
Come, Channel.
These two are fine, just bombing the crap out of that place.
A friendly fleet has arrived. Our planet is under siege. Sounds good.
Well, that's annoyed me quite a bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Got a job for me? I'll do my best. Call this shot. Sounds good. Our capital ship shields are down. A friendly fleet has arrived.
Well then, at the very least
Well
we've got a
done,
decent
Command.
sized fleet on the way there. And it looks like it's just clean up over here now. So we'll leave them to get on with that, while we try and protect our ally from being bummed in the face.
Allied backup has arrived.
That can happen. I must have accidentally pressed surrender at the end of the last video instead of just quitting the game. That's a bit of a
Ships has been destroyed.
kick in the nuts. But I suppose that's my own stupid fault. But I'm going to make you suffer through this mistake with me, because I'm just a nice guy. And we'll just build a
Additional
couple of
credit
extra ships to
required.
go help them out. Why not? A pretty crappy fleet, but it's still a pretty big fleet, so
Our backup is
still has
joining
its
the
uses.
fight. Reporting for duty. Plotting jump coordinates.
Your lack of commitment will not go unpunished.
Allied backup has arrived.
And I know a few of you might have been expecting
Reporting for
Dwarf
duty.
Fortress today, but I want to get Sins finished up, because once I've done Sins, I'm going to give Mountain Blade another burst, because I'm planning on keeping that going for quite a while, so you'll find it'll stop and start quite often. So it's not just flooding my channel and people don't get sick of it, and more importantly, so I don't get sick of it and give it up halfway through the Let's Play. And I'm looking forward to getting back into that, which is why I'm going to focus on Sins more than Dwarf Fortress at the moment. But there will still be Dwarf Fortress updates, don't worry about that.
Plotting jump coordinates.
Our backup is joining the fight.
Still nuking this place. Shouldn't be too much longer before that's done.
Allied backup has arrived.
Pirates are just about taken care of here as well.
Friendly fleet has arrived.
Well, things are off to a good start, but we knew that was going to happen. It's the same start as last time. Actually, I think we're doing a bit better this time because the enemy hasn't taken this asteroid off my ally. I'm pretty sure they did last time, or they at least destroyed the colony that my ally had on it.
A friendly fleet has arrived.
And of course my ally straight away, let's go bomb the pirates. That's a great idea.
Allied backup has arrived.
Comlink active.
Build some fighters. I'm sick of being flak burst. Ghost reel. I'm sick of being attacked by bloody fighter craft. You, what have you got on you?
Now, Commander.
Apparently I can't kill those fighters. Why the hell not?
A friendly fleet has arrived.
How much is it for a capital ship again? I don't remember. Let's see. Oh, well, that's not too bad. All I need is a little bit more money. And I think we'll go for a Sova carrier because I don't think we have any of those left. And I do think they are quite useful, or they can be, at least when they're not the only capital ship in a fleet, they're quite useful. And did they really think this would be enough to do anything here? And I think I will just be kitting this thing out with fighters to it's mainly going to be to intercept the enemy fighters. There we go, that's that ordered. And we actually have
Wiped out an enemy colony.
a tiny bit of a fighter squadron already here. Like one fighter, I think. And now here comes all of these Cobalt light frigates. They might be small, but they are quick and they are cheap, so I'm pretty sure I've gone over this before, that I do still think they are worth having in a fleet and they shouldn't be completely written off straight away. Because I've noticed a lot of people, as soon as they get their hands on cruisers, they completely disregard frigates for the most part. And while I prefer the cruisers, the frigates still have their uses. So I don't just dismantle them as soon as I get the chance and replace them like some people do. Although I will be honest, if I was to scrap every frigate in that fleet, I could probably get a half decent fleet of cruisers. It's not really my plan at the moment.
Carrier at the ready.
A friendly fleet has arrived.
And because you've already seen all this crap before, I think what I'm going to do is skip ahead a little while. Because it's not really fair on you guys to have to sit through this again, so I'll see you in a little while. Just thought I'd bring you back for a second here to let you know what's going on. We're in the middle of invading this planet. Our ally, surprisingly, was the first guy to jump in. And we actually followed him in. And that's a starbase. That thing looks awesome.
Clear this place out.
But I'm going to have to blow it up.
Got a job for me?
And we're also taking the initiative ourselves over here. to clear these guys out from this planet before they take any decent kind of hold on it.
Fleet has arrived.
I'm assuming they've just sent their fleet back to try and help repel this invasion. But honestly, I don't think it's going to do them any good because of the sheer amount of crap that we sent. I'm pretty sure there's even the... it's not quite here yet.
Comlink online.
There's only one planet behind when I ordered the attack. That was that Sova carrier, to give you an idea of how long it's been. Sova carriers had to go all the way along that map. And for anybody who knows how slow those damn things are, it was infuriating watching it just trundle along. But it shouldn't be a problem now that it's actually caught up with the fleet. And now I'm just waiting for that to get 90 antimatter, and then we will be claiming this planet here for ourselves, and we will possibly move up and claim that one as well in a bit.
Phase jump complete.
But yeah, that's enough for this little update. I'll come back once we've got a little bit further in, so you're not just watching me repeat the same thing over again. Okay, then another update here. We've destroyed this planet and this one. And I'm not going to bother claiming them just yet because it looks like my enemy is on the move.
Trust
And
in my
I'm not
command.
a fan of
Calculating
whatever
jump
planet is they're
coordinates.
concocting in their evil little heads.
Reporting for duty.
And also I am going to let the pirate raid come down on me,
Allied
just so I
forces
can
are being
decrease my
attacked.
bounty a little bit and don't have to spend so much just to keep myself out of the pirates' sights. Because honestly I need that money for obviously rebuilding my fleet.
A friendly fleet has arrived.
Phase jump, go.
And now that we have the enemy there,
Trust in my
I think I
command.
will also be sending this fleet
The
here,
order is given.
and I will send them all the way to this planet actually, and try and get them to help this fleet out, because that is a crap ton of strike craft yet again. Seems to be the enemy's favourite way of fighting right now.
All ordnance accounted for.
A
And
friendly
if we can
fleet
catch
has
them in some
arrived.
kind of pincer movement,
Our fleet is under attack.
and then use one fleet to push up through here, I'll be quite happy.
Phase jump complete.
I'm not particularly sure if that's going to happen,
Allied backup has arrived.
but that is my plan for now.
All ordnance
think we're
accounted
outnumbered.
for.
But my ships are a lot better quality.
Phase jump.
I'm not
on
sure how
my
much of an
mark.
impact that's going to have. I can't even get very close because all the strike craft just lag everything out. I am going to continue to blame the strike craft and not my average mediocre computer.
All ordnance accounted for.
And I forgot to log out of Steam. So now one of my subs is, he's famous, he's on the YouTubes. In 500 years, when people don't know what this shit means, you know, his name will still be there. Well, maybe not 500 years, because you know, the world ends at the end of this year. Roffle. That's right, I used Roffle, and I don't regret it one single bit. Now the bounties ran out, and this is just a big clusterfuck. I can't even tell what's going on in there. I can't get close enough to examine the battle in any kind of detail. But I'm assuming once this fleet gets here, if the balance isn't already in our favour, it soon will be.
Allied backup has arrived.
Plotting jump coordinates.
Our backup is joining the fight.
I'm not really sure what we actually have left in here.
Allied forces are being attacked.
But we now have a higher number of ships than the enemy.
A friendly fleet has arrived.
Although what exactly our ships are, I have no idea. So I'm afraid this is probably the best view you're going to get of this fight, just a big clusterfuck of red and green in there.
A friendly fleet has arrived.
It would be nice if my ally decided to turn up and help me, considering everything I put myself through to help him last time. Although I don't know if he's going to bother. And because there's no money bid on the pirates, they actually won't do anything this turn.
Pirate raid. A friendly fleet has arrived. Time is short.
And then my new ships finally got into the fight. Let's see if this changes the enemy's mind on whether or not they want to stay here. Because I would be happy enough to walk away from this one for now.
Pirate raiders are on the loose. One of our
Well,
ships
oh,
has
King
been
W. Bush just got destroyed. Honestly, I'm not too concerned about that. My ally's actually taken this planet, so we have pushed the enemy back quite a bit. And forgot about that. And there's another guy popping up and it's telling me what I really need to start logging out of
friendly fleet has
Steam when I
arrived.
play these games online. And this is the reinforcements he's sending me. A crappy ship, well, a capital ship, and a single cruiser. Don't you just love computer allies in this game?
Backup has arrived.
Still can't really tell what's going on in here. I think I'm actually losing right now. Although, to be fair, I can't actually tell one way or the other what's happening. Give you that and that.
Capital ship shields are down. Comsat has detected inbound hostiles.
Apparently the pirates decided to come after me anyway. That must be new to the update.
I'm all ears. Pirates are raiding one of our planets.
Well then, I'm not really sure what's going to happen with that now. We've lost far too many ships for my liking, to the point where both of these fleets will barely count as one by the end of this. That's if anything survives, because honestly I'm
Good day.
not even sure if we're going to survive this fight here.
Comlink online.
Our fleet is under attack.
What?
A friendly fleet has arrived.
I'll give them one bomber squadron, why not? It is starting to look like we actually have more ships, but then
Backup has arrived.
they just have so many strike craft that we can't deal with them. I think I'm just going to build up some Guard of Flak frigates now. I really don't like how long this battle's going on, and just how much damage we're taking. Then again, I don't suppose anybody's ever happy about taking damage, are they? None of my allies trying to help. He has a single ship here.
Planet is under siege.
Something's under siege, but I'm not too concerned about that as long as it's not one of my main planets.
I heard
This
you
one,
have
apparently.
a fighter problem.
And I don't see the pirates posing any real threat.
Our capital ship has been heavily damaged.
I'm actually quite concerned that we're going to lose that battle now. Because even though it says we have more ships, they just have a fucknut of those damn strike craft.
I heard you have a fighter
I think
problem.
by now everybody knows how I feel about Strikecraft in this game.
Our capital ship shields are down.
But I'm surprised they haven't retreated actually now that I look inside this big blob of doom. It looks like most of their ships are actually dead, and all of these things are coming from
Allied backup has
these
arrived.
few capital ships that they actually have. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and focus fire on this guy.
Structure complete.
See if we can just plow through them one at a time. I'll leave that to play out a little bit. And let's see. Don't have enough space, okay. We need the space upgrades for that. 550, well actually I have 550 now.
Our capital ships has been destroyed.
And I'm going to try and put a nuke launcher on this planet, because it should be able to reach those. And I'm going to scuttle the one that's down here to get its money, because it can't reach the enemy anymore. The only other planets it could reach was this one here, which is obviously now mine. So there's no point in me having that one active. I think that was my last capital ship that just went down there. So I'm going to need to rebuild those as well. But we did take one of theirs down. Even if all this attack manages to do is push the enemy back to that asteroid, it's still, I would still consider it a success, because we've taken this planet from them and this one, and destroyed a large portion of their fleet. So if my allies got any brains, he would have built up a fleet while I've been doing the grunt work, and he'll go in for the kill now that they're so weak.
A friendly fleet has arrived.
I don't think I'll be pursuing them through there, because honestly I've just taken too much damage right now.
Structure complete.
Now we're actually going to sell a little bit of metal and a little bit of crystal. And I think it's... There we go, we should have just got an income from them. Yes, we did. And I'm not really sure what to do now.
Listen up, you hotshots!
My ally actually sent me some more reinforcements, I think. Took his time about it, but he did come in handy in the end. You know, I think we will be pursuing them to this planet to see if we can take it. Because my ally is sending a large fleet around here, and I'm hoping he's actually going to be sending that after the enemy.
Planet is under siege.
It's fine, shut up. The only problem is I have no way of sieging planets now, so I'm going to have to build some siege frigates, which I haven't even researched yet.
A friendly fleet has arrived.
4 should do. And after that, just some
Additional credit
Kodiak heavy
required.
cruisers. Now we should get a full look at just how much damage we've managed to take here.
A friendly fleet
We've
has
lost
arrived.
quite a lot of Kodiak heavy cruisers from this fleet, and we've lost all the capital ships. We've got quite a few of these repair cruisers left, and still got a couple of Javelises. Looks like these Cobalts mostly got ignored on the way in here. But we don't have a single capital ship left. We do still have all 3 of these, the Perseon light carriers. I think we only had 3. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you.
Ready for the front lines.
Well, I'm assuming that if I attack this planet here, my ally will send in his capital ships and they will bomb it eventually.
A friendly fleet has arrived.
Do they have a space station here? They have a capital ship. They have a
Research
trade
complete.
port, but I'm not actually seeing a full-fledged space station. And also we will be
What can I
sending
wreck for you?
this stuff up here
Right
as
away.
well. And how's this place doing? Still making those cruisers. I do still think we can
Commanders on deck.
use this fleet and push the enemy back. Although I don't think we will have enough to push right the way through all of their territory right now. Not with what we have.
Give me something to bomb.
And here come my allies.
Allied backup has arrived.
As long as they serve their purpose, it would have been worth rescuing them when I did last time. Because it would have been just as easy, well, it would have been easier for me to let them die, but they have come in handy. So I'm glad I did decide to save them and not leave them to rot. And I've just taken out another level 9 capital ship.
Give me something to
Now we're going to order for that. We're going to order the attack on this one, the level 7. It's the one we almost killed on the way out last time.
Allied backup has arrived.
Although it doesn't look like we're going to get to finish them off.
A friendly fleet has arrived.
Well,
You heard the commander.
before they jump into phase space after him.
Ready for the front lines.
Now it's just a case of letting myself and my allies' ships go to town on what's been left behind for us to just pick apart.
A friendly fleet has arrived.
Coming about.
Our backup is joining the fight.
And I'm assuming that these guys are also on their way to the front lines.
A friendly fleet has arrived.
And
What
indeed,
now,
yes, they all have
Commander?
their ships going. And now it is just a case of destroying what is left. My allies actually brought some of those things that destroy buildings in space. I have some of them myself, some Orgrov, whatever the hell they call them, the thing is. But what I need now is capital ships. And I think we'll go with a call battleship this time.
Allied
I'm not going to
forces are
bother naming them
reaching
anymore
target.
because they die too easy and it's more of a hassle. And honestly, that's what Dwarf Fortress is for the names and such.
The price on our head has increased. A friendly fleet has arrived.
And look at all those strike craft. Ridiculous.
Perhaps we have underestimated you.
Pirate raiders are on the loose.
And they put a 250 bid on me. Idiots.
A friendly fleet has arrived. Allied backup has arrived.
Times of war are upon us.
And you know what, I think that's a good enough place to leave this episode off. We've actually made progress compared to the last episode. We now have them bottled up in this little section of the map here. And hopefully I'll get this finished up within a video or two. And we can jump back on Mount and Blade for another burst of that before I decide what comes after. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time.